Hello, Chicago! We're back. Thank you all for coming. It's so good to see you all. Any peekers out there? Any Sassenachs? Ah, yeah. So good to be back, guys. And of course, couldn't make it, what, 2 years ago, 2018?
Yeah.
3 years ago? So it's so nice to see you all. And anyone here, did you see the new Outlander trailer? We're really happy, really excited. We were in New York recently for the Comic-Con. It was so good to be here. New Yorkers? Any New Yorkers? Yeah. Unfortunately, the other cast couldn't make it due to visa issues, but it was good. We had Diana Gabaldon there and Meryl as well, so we're really pleased. But it's good to see you guys. We're gonna have a good day. I'm sure I'll have a Sassenach or two by the end of the day, or 12. Much like most of you, I saw a few of you partying last night. I'm not sure what we're doing today, but I'm just going to be in the capable hands of Mr. Himba here.
Okay. I don't know how capable, but we're going to wing it. We're going to have some fun.
We are.
So, just one brief announcement. I stepped aside. Take as many pictures as you want for the next 30 seconds.
What?
Then, put it away. Turn off your video cameras respectfully, and let's have a good time.
Fierce, huh? Who's Steele? I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys. It's been so long, so I'm so happy to be back. And we have Mr. Lacroix in the building. I'm surprised they let him into the US with his reputation. But it's so good to have my godfather here.
Okay, let's get started. So what we did earlier was we gathered a bunch of questions from people that wrote them in on some cue cards and whatnot, which I have. I've not seen them, I've not read them, but it's identified who it is. And so what I'd love to do is the following. I'm gonna name the person whose question I have. If you would just stand up and wave so Sam can look in your direction and answer you as well as the rest of the crowd, that would be great. And then at the end, as an added little bonus, I'm going to give Sam my magic Sharpie pen, and he's going to sign the back of your question. Okay?
Unless it's a bad question, and then you're getting enough.
Okay. Let me start it off then.
Yeah.
Mr. Heughan, what is the worst question you've ever been asked?
That question right there, Steve. You don't get anything signed.
All right. Where can I find Victoria Rich?
Victoria, dead center.
Okay, and Victoria's words are, what aspects of your career that seem glamorous but are actually more mundane?
Oh, my question is glamorous. Well, I suppose, I don't know, at the moment it's so nice to be traveling again and to be able to come back to the US, and I guess in the old days we took it for granted and we were like, oh God, I have to get on another flight, but I was so excited to come back to Chicago. I've just been in New York and had an absolute blast there. And it's nice to be back here as well. So yeah, I guess those things that we took for granted pre-COVID are now things I'm really looking forward to. Do I sign your card now? What do you want me to write on it? My phone number?
That'll do.
I've trained him well, haven't I?
There you go, Steve.
Okay.
Thanks, Victoria.
Now we have Patty L. from Philadelphia. Now known as Potty Mouth Patty. Okay.
You've got a reputation.
Okay. Patty would like to know, when do you memorize your lines? Is it one scene at a time?
There's letting you into a secret here. Well, so maybe a couple of minutes before? No. So the scenes do change quite a lot, sometimes overnight. We do get them in advance, but I say normally the day before. I find like if I read it before I go to sleep, when I wake up in the morning, I kind of know them. It's weird. I think your brain is like a muscle, and it gets better at remembering lines. So, but I have been known sometimes to be sitting in the chair in the morning while my wonderful makeup artist Wendy is doing my makeup, and learn them right there. But I do try to get ahead of them, especially some of the scenes in Outlander are so long, like they're can be 6-7 pages long, so you kind of do have to learn them in advance. I just did this TV show called Suspect in the UK, which I'm really excited for you guys to see. But they wanted to shoot it continuously, so they were like 14-minute scenes, and you're just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. It was pretty crazy. Thanks, Potty Mouth. Surprisingly quiet. I can't hear what she said. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Tammy Jo Dirks.
Yeah, Tandy?
Okay. So Tammy Jo wants to know, what has been the most challenging problem you encountered during the pandemic?
Oh, the most challenging.
Not being able to see me.
Yeah. Do you know? So it was. I guess I worked quite a bit. I was very fortunate that first of all we did a show called Men in Kilts. I don't know if you've seen the show. There's two ridiculous human beings in a camper van driving around Scotland. And that was one of the first shows to shoot in Scotland and in the UK. So it was like after the first lockdown, I guess, and we were kind of oblivious really to the sort of protocols of it all, because we were up in the Highlands and there weren't many people there, and so you didn't really feel the sort of the pressure, I guess, of this COVID situation. But then I went to London. I shot a movie called Text for You, which is going to be out next year, I hope. And that was very challenging because of all of the bubbles and being tested every day. When we first started, the director and I were not allowed to spend more than 25 minutes in the same room together, and we had to have a mask and be socially distant with the windows open. So actually, we would meet up in the evening and not tell anyone, and just do our work together. But and then Outlander as well. Outlander was pretty tough because we always talk about the weather, but Scotland is pretty cold. But also with the COVID protocols, it was a slog. But I'm really happy because this new season is fantastic. And Duncan is obviously in it already. Total spoiler.
Okay, where can I find Susan Holder?
Susan!
Dead center. If you could sit at a table with any two people from history, who would they be?
I would take you, Susan. We have three, you could be one of them. Three people. I suppose I don't know if you saw Shatner went into space, and it wouldn't be him. But I kind of like Elon Musk because he's weird and interesting, so he'd be kind of fun to talk to, and just ask him questions about space and Tesla. And then maybe someone from history. Maybe some sort of maybe Rob Roy or a Scottish hero, to ask them what it was really
William
like,
Wallace.
And whether if we were accurate in Outlander or not. I've got to sign your card.
Christine Gordon.
Christine, I feel like you've placed all these people in the front row.
Don't give away my secrets. Christine wants to know, forgot my job, what is the one thing you don't like about Jamie?
How long is the list? What don't I like about Jamie? I suppose he's just always in. Some days I'm like, you know what, I could really do with a day off. I love Jamie just to like, I don't know, stay at home or read a book. He's always like getting involved in everyone's business. Well, that's more Claire actually, but she forces him to get involved. But it's really hard, I guess. I like the things about him, you know, like when he's, well, I like it when he's funny, or I like it when he's tempestuous or he gets angry. I love that, because he can be quite belligerent and stubborn, which are maybe not great attributes, but I like kind of playing those because it's fun. When he puts his foot down and tells Claire off, that's great.
Well, let me throw it back to you guys. I know you don't all yell at once, but what's something that you don't like about Jamie?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
Not enough screen time.
He's the king of men, Steve.
And while he's taking a sip of coffee,
Wow.
And what is it that you
It's
do
coffee.
like about Jamie?
Everything.
Okay, fine, you can stay in the building.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, Jamie doesn't take his shirt off enough, that's true.
All right. The horny women, you. And the one man out there. Jenny Meyer.
Jamie.
Jenny.
Ah, bingo.
Okay. What song would describe Jamie and Murtaugh's relationship? Ooh.
Oh, what song?
What's your love song?
I mean, this is Duncan as well, so he can probably answer this one better, but it's going to be some sort of rock, isn't it? Some heavy metal or something. It's, yeah, so it'll be like, I don't know, Dirty Deeds. We'll give you a karaoke version of it later. Yeah, some air guitar from Lacroix. We must ask him actually about his guitar playing, because I know he's got one and he's been practicing, so. Can I say thank you to our runners as well, bringing these out. I like your, is that an Outlander? Yes, Outlander skirt's cool.
Sabrina Delorme?
Yes, Sabrina!
Where are you, Sabrina? Your cat's over here. Where are you? Okay.
Hi, Sabrina.
If you could choose one character to come back, who would you choose?
Oh. I mean, okay, so Murtaugh obviously would be a great option. Blackjack Randall. Not great memories of that, but I think he's such a great character. Oh my God, who was that? Oh, Faith. Oh. Yeah. I need to bring down the, your dead daughter, bring it down. I mean, the original Highlanders, I mean, would be so fun.
Yes. Angus and
Rupert,
Rupert.
Angus.
Rupert.
We had Dougal.
Dougal. No one wants him. I enjoyed killing him off. But then he comes back as someone else. Can't get rid of him. Yeah, I think the originals. But there have been so many great characters, haven't there? From in Paris, there's some fantastic characters there as well. So, oh God. But I really enjoyed season 3. I felt like that would be a good one. And of course, Lord John Grey. Yeah. You like sad Jamie.
Okay, Mary. Reprish?
Mary.
How do you say your last name so I don't butcher it? Ripridge.
Ripridge.
Mary Ripridge.
Mary Ripridge, everybody.
Sam.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mary.
What question would you like to be asked that no one has ever asked?
That's a good question, Mary.
What would you like to share that nobody knows about?
Oh, God. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe by the end of today we'll share some secrets. Just ply me with enough of this coffee, and I wish I could tell you like spoilers from Outlander. I wish I could tell you like things that are happening or what we've got planned for next season, which is really cool. But I can't. Or season 8 as well. Yeah, well, season 7 it obviously is going to be an extended season, so I feel like it's going to be bring in lots of elements. And I can't say anything, I really can't say that at all. But we are prepping it right now, so it's going to be a good one. So yeah, that's what I would like to tell you. I'd like to give you all the spoilers, but then that kind of ruins the fun, doesn't it? No.
Looking for Edie Risco? Edie?
Edie.
Edie?
I'm glad everyone woke up this morning and came. Edie's not here, she's in bed.
No,
Hi, Edie.
My favorite part is how the person's here, but the fan club's there somehow. They say your name and I hear it over there. I'm like, what's the difference between acting in movies versus television?
Yeah, I think you have more time in movies. So you spend maybe a whole day shooting a small sequence, whereas in Outlander, it really moves fast. Or the TV show I just did. I was on that TV show for 4 days, and we shot the whole thing, which was crazy. Whereas a movie you can take weeks to do a small part. But I've really enjoyed working on other jobs recently. It's been so nice to dip in and out of other things, other projects. But obviously Outlander is home. And it was so nice this year to be working back there. And like I said, it was tough, but I think being back with the whole crew and all the cast, it was a really nice experience. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. Honestly, the first episode is like, it's super strong.
Jennifer Wayant.
Jennifer.
Okay. How long ahead of time do you get a script?
We can sometimes get them months in advance, and then sometimes not at all. We shot this last season so out of order, it was crazy. Obviously, you all know my co-star was pregnant, so congratulations to Katrina. So then, when they knew, they had to really move everything around so we could shoot her out before she got too big. She's not big, but she did really well, and it was, but it was quite challenging because we had to shoot so out of sequence. So I think we shot eps like 1 and 3, and then I don't know 6 and 7, and then jumped back to 3 and 4, whatever. It was like we were literally jumping all over the place, and then we did a bunch of reshoots as well at the end. So yeah, but we do get the scripts kind of early in advance, but then they do change an awful lot. Did I poke her belly? I have to say, I didn't poke her belly, but there were times when I sort of almost forgot, because when other characters or other actors have got their baby bumps on, it's just so tempting to. So I had to remind myself, do not. I think Katrina would punch me back though, so it's all right.
Yes, she would. And you would.
Add an anatomy joke in there somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. Elena Wilk.
Elena.
Okay. Elena would like to know, when is your next marathon?
Ooh. Well, actually, it's not a marathon. It's an ultra marathon. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I decided to do this, but it's in the Great Glen, and I think it's a long way. That's all I know. And next year, and I think it's about 42 miles.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know why I agreed to do it, but I'm excited about it. It's really good. I really wanted to do New York, which is coming up. Is anyone doing New York? Yes. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
That's why I'm still sweating now. I literally went for a run. And,
So I have my own question to add on to that. So we know that you're going to go off and shoot the film Everest. Do you have any physical training that you have to do for that movie?
yeah. That's a good question. I'll sign your little card. Yes, yeah, I'm going to go shoot Everest, and I've been doing some climbing preparation, climbing walls and also outdoors, and then, yeah, I need to lose a bit of weight, I think. Yeah. Well, so the character I'm playing is called George Finch. He's an Australian climber. And I won't do the accent just yet. Put you off. And yeah, but they were so slim and so wiry, and I think I'd like to lean down for that. But it's been so fun doing the climbing stuff. It's awesome, and you have to be very, very flexible and very strong. So I'm neither of those things. So plenty to prep on.
You need to sign this card, please. That's not my
Is this
card.
yours?
No. I'm going to get mine on my arm so I can have it tattooed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
There were some questions that were sent in, aside from the ones that got turned into me, so I'm going to read these. I don't know if these folks are in the room the way they were sent in, so I'll say the name just in case, and if you are, great, and if you're not, hopefully your friends will tell you that we read your question. Tracy Peyton Miller.
Oh, right there. Tracy.
You know what? I don't know why I chose her question. She's been trouble sitting in front the whole time.
Yeah.
Weird. Tracy would like to know your favorite line from any work you've done. Your dream co-star to work with.
That's two
And she
questions.
wants to know if you'll come to another convention called Sassenach City.
I'd love to. When is it? Where is it?
Whenever you'd like.
It's November. Next month. In Kansas? Wow. Oh, I've heard about this one. Yeah. Obviously, not as good as Wizard World. No, I've heard it's really good fun. I think the guys went a couple of years ago and they had a blast. They went to see the Chiefs, did they not? I'm actually going to go see the Bears. And I think I'm supposed to be interviewed about it beforehand. I know nothing. So you're gonna have to give me something to say with the Bears. That's it, right? Go, Pat, go. Yeah. Get run out of town.
What was your question? Give me a blank card. Cool. Well, she also wanted to know who your dream co-star would be to work with.
That wasn't her
I have it right.
She is giving you grief. She is.
I have it in writing.
Favorite line.
Okay, your favorite line. Your favorite line.
My favorite line. Oh God. Say it. To bed, obviously. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't know. It's hard. There are so many fairs. There's some great ones in Mount Randall. But to be honest, it's weird. Some of it you just forget completely. But there's I guess actually the things that are in my head is either a bit of Shakespeare or There's like a Scottish adaptation of Hippolytus, and there's this great sort of speech about how he dies and this monster comes out and kills himself. But yeah, I think I can remember that. I don't know why I remember that, but other TV shows, other movie scripts, I can't remember at all. Blessed Michael defenders. Jamie does have, I'll give you away a little bit. So there's a lot of religious speak this season because the Christies come and they are staunch. He's a very staunch Protestant, and that doesn't go down well with Jamie. And there's a bit of religious speak, and I for the life of me couldn't remember it. It was so difficult. And also we have a brilliant Mark Lewis Jones who plays Tom Christie, and he's hysterical. He's so funny. So he just made it really difficult. I kept corpsing all the time. So that would be my least favorite line.
I magically got more questions. Kathleen Higgins.
Kathy! Kathy, hi! We met recently. Kathy tried to kiss me. I think she did. She's back for a second try.
Over my dead body.
You too, Kathy, it's good to see you.
Kathleen would like to ask Sam,
yes.
In your master class you talk about vocal experiences. Can you demonstrate?
Vocal exercises.
Oh, vocal exercises for penmanship.
Oh, yes. This is rather weird, but so the vocal training we had was from a woman called Nadine George, and they talk about, it's very much theatre based. They talk about the different voices you have and resonance in your body, and when you're on stage, you obviously want people to hear you at the back row. So you work on your resonance, and it's with a piano, and there's the top voice in your head where you get a resonance, one in your chest, one in your stomach. That's 3. Okay. No, there's upper and lower in your head. But it's really interesting, and it looks so odd when you've got a group of people standing around and you're like, oh, and you're sitting there, but you feel the resonance, and you work on that, and obviously it really helps when you are on stage projecting. Your body becomes basically like a microphone, so it's really cool. And then of course there's the sort of warm-ups, vocal warm-ups, which are ridiculous. You've got to do it with me. I'm trying to remember some now. Bibbidi Babadad. Dominic Tulebe. Biff Todadika. Zinapu Jokov. It's so ridiculous.
I may have to try and kiss him.
Biff Todadika.
Okay, Katie Picasius? Katie Picasius? Katie.
It's you!
Did I come close to your last name?
It's not me.
Oh! Liar!
That's so
Liar! You know what? What's your question anyhow?
Yeah,
Come on, it's your moment.
if you could come to Tennessee, would you?
Absolutely.
So I don't have a Katie?
Here.
Oh!
I love it.
Where's my autograph?
Wow, they're pushing through Tennessee. You don't ask, you don't get, I guess.
How was it working with a corseted, pregnant Katrina?
Yes. I think that was extremely difficult for her, obviously, but then I think they managed to work around her costume, and I don't think she had to wear a corset, which was obviously good for the baby. But yeah, I mean, she just did so well. She was, I think, tired a lot of the time, but I think she was really happy, and it just, it was great to see her, become a mum. Yeah, exactly. So we're really pleased for her. I haven't seen her or the baby yet, but we're hoping to. I think Sophie has, actually. Yeah, she was great. She did really well. What is on your shirt? Some like it's
From
Scott.
this angle, those lights are blinding us.
Shall I do one for? Okay.
My job is to be very difficult.
Hey, good luck today. Shall I do one for Tennessee as well?
It's like The Price is Right, only better, right?
This one as well.
Okay.
By the end of the day, I'm apologizing. My signature is going to be like a squiggle. It already is a squiggle.
Okay, at this point in time, I'm told that I should bring out the one and only.
Oh. Yes!